My name's Karey. I've worked in the industry for about 10 years now. I started at a company very similar to Anderson, and I led all of those field merchandisers that were in the teams for various CPG clients, or in the field for those various CPG clients. And I just started at Duracell a little less than a year ago to kind of build the retail operations program outside of Walmart. So all of my accounts are everything but Walmart. So taking over the retail program and discovering a couple of opportunities that we had, one of which was OSA, and was able to partner with bops in order to kind of help those opportunities, and had a lot of good discussions with Mike through our journey. So yeah, that's my background.
Thank you for being here. As a matter of fact, you all know on-shelf availability is almost a $1.7 trillion problem that is lost yearly across the board. But I think really, yeah, that's too big. How do we narrow it down? And that's one of the reasons why we have you here, Karey. Can you tell us a little bit about Duracell? A year and a half ago, when you have the problem of on-shelf availability, what problems were you facing, and what led you to look into kind of different solutions in the market to support you, and what problem were you trying to solve?
Yeah, I think it's interesting because I've had a shorter tenure at Duracell. I know that when I got to Duracell, we were launching an RFP to find a new merchandiser to work with to fix our on-shelf availability problems or opportunities. And I think when we found Anderson in that partnership, we knew that the value of having folks go into stores and fixing our phantom inventory, fixing our out of stocks, that's what we needed. So we launched an RFP to go find the right partner to work with, and we partnered with Anderson. And as we were doing that, some peers of mine at Duracell were saying, hey, have you heard of this new thing that Duracell is using called bops? And I was like, no, what is that? And so one of my peers showed me, and because I have spent so many years working in the field as a merchandiser, as a people leader of those merchandisers, as soon as I saw that tool that showed what our on-shelf availability percentages were and what the root causes were of those specific OSA issues, I was like, this is exactly what we need. We need to use bops with our new partner and make sure that they come together so that we're taking, I like to use this analogy, and maybe this will track for the folks that are my age or older in the room, but it's basically like you used to print out directions from MapQuest, and then you drive around, hopefully with another person in your car, reading them off to you. And that's what we were doing. We were driving around, looking, reading, and trying to take turns. Bops has allowed us, with Anderson's help, to have turn-by-turn navigation. So it's telling us exactly where to go in the store, what SKUs to look at specifically, why they might be out of stock or phantom inventoried, and correcting the problem in the store with the merchandisers. It's not at a headquarter level, it's in store with the actual operators of that store, and that makes a world of difference.